Australia is known for the collision of cultures and different flora and fauna. Kangaroos and other cute animals live only in this continent. There is a gigantic difference between rural and urban area. During the last few years, Australian MMA fighters are slowly taking the things over. There is no doubt this country, alongside New Zealand, brings something totally new inside the octagon. There were a few warriors from this country when UFC appeared, but as the time went by, more and more fighters from the land down under were showing their fabulous skills inside the cage. Today, Australia is even the home of champions. Welcome to our list of top 7 all-time best Australian MMA fighters. Number 7. Bec Rawlings. Bec Rawlings initially fought at UFC's strawweight division but switched to flyweight class at 2017. Despite her MMA career started up well, her voyage was full of ups and downs. One of the best female Australian MMA fighters was born in Tasmania, Australia on January 11, 1989. She has never won a title. Rowdy was defeated at Invicta FC's strawweight title match via controversial unanimous decision to Carla Esparza. Unfortunately, Bec was always losing against bigger names like Tesha Torres, PEDRO and Jessica Rose Clark. Number 6. Sam GRECO. The old era of UFC was known for its brutality and bloodiest fights ever. Sam GRECO is the first on the list of Australian MMA fighters who fought outside of the home country and made notable results. He was born in Melbourne on May 3, 1967. Sam GRECO was a typical heavyweight striker, tough fighter, Kyokushin Karate black belt. GRECO is the 1994 Karate World Cup winner who holds notable kickboxing victories too. Despite he has never competed in UFC, Slandem earned a great MMA score of 3-1-1. His only loss came to Ryoto Machida in 2004 while he defeated legendary Heath Herring and Shungo Oyama in 25. He is also an actor. Number 5. Tyson PEDRO. Tyson PEDRO is a UFC fighter who competes at light heavyweight division. His martial arts are Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Kempo and boxing. Since Tyson PEDRO joined UFC, Kangaroo Paws set a score of 3-3, which leads to a total MMA result of 7-3. PEDRO was born in Sydney, Australia, on September 17, 1991. He arrived in the UFC as one of the greatest rising talents with a perfect score of 4-0. After 2 victories on the start of his journey, he suffered a unanimous decision loss to Ilir Latifi. He rebounded back with a win, but he is on a cold streak at the moment with 2 losses in a row to Vincent Rue and Mauricio Roa. Number 4. Megan Anderson. Megan is the best female among Australian MMA fighters. She was born on February 11, 1990 and comes out of Queensland. Megan is one of the tallest competitors in UFC featherweight division. With 183 meters, Anderson is probably taller than 99% of males, with the exclusion of Zabit Magomedsharipov. This fantastic Muay Thai Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter uses its reach advantage very effectively. Megan is known for long-range strikes and an excellent ground game that tricks even the greatest ground and pound experts. She is the former vacant Rochambeau MMA champion and interim Invicta FC title winner. She has never switched division. Megan's UFC score is 1-1 with a loss to Holly Holm and controversial toe eye gorge victory over Kat Zingano. But she promises the most of all female Australian MMA fighters. Number 3. TUIVASA. TUIVASA is one of the greatest Australian MMA fighters and the best heavyweight from the land down under at the moment. He was born March 19, 1993 in Sydney. You won't believe this. Ty has 11 siblings. His Samoan father was really a busy man, no doubt about that. As a decorated boxer and kickboxer, Bam Bam makes his rival crazy by superb and dominant striking and super strong punches. He can literally play with the rival's head. He is the former 2-time AFC heavyweight champion. TUIVASA TKO'd or KO'd many opponents before joining UFC. The world-class striker usually sends a rival to the ground with one punch and attacks off the top, not letting them recover. He arrived in the UFC as an undefeated prospect with a score of 5-0. In UFC, Ty earned 3 wins and 1 loss. At his debut, he brutally hurt Rashad Coulter after a fabulous flying knee. Then he stopped Cyril Asker and Andrei RAWLINGS. but in the last match his hot streak was ended because of Junior Dos Santos TKO'd him in the second round. Number 2. Alexander Volkanovski. He is ranked second, but Alexander Volkanovski is the first place on the list of the most promising Australian MMA fighters. The Great has a Macedonian origin. He was born on September 29, 1988 in New South Wales. Alexander Volkanovski is the former Cage Conquest and Roshambo MMA welterweight champion, Roshambo MMA a lightweight title holder, and PXC and AFC featherweight winner. He is a decorated kickboxer and wrestler who dominates his rivals with style. Volkanovski holds notable wins over Mizuto Hirata, Chad Mendes, and Darren Elkins. Volkanovski competes in UFC featherweight division, where he is currently undefeated with a score of 6-0. With an MMA score of 91, his title shot is just a matter of time if he maintains his superb winning streak. He was set to meet Jose Aldo, but Jose Aldo is under a big question mark due to his knee infection, so we'll see. At the moment the Great has 16 consecutive wins. Oh man, this guy is a real reincarnation of Alexander the Great. Number 1. Robert Whittaker. Robert Whittaker holds the first place on a list of the greatest Australian MMA fighters. He is the only man from Australia who won the UFC title. Whittaker was born on December 20, 1990 in South Auckland, New Zealand, but he competes under the Australian flag. Robert is not a trash talker, but a guy who needs no bad blood before the match with his rival. He states he is foremost and first the athlete. Bobby Knuckles is a real mixed martial artist with a background in karate, hapkido, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, wrestling, and boxing. Despite his score is far from perfect, he sits on the top of UFC middleweight division. Whittaker is the former SFA and CFC welterweight champion. After notable wins over Uriah Hall, Brett Tavares, and Ronaldo Souza, he was granted with an interim UFC middleweight title shot. He defeated Yoel Romero at UFC 203 to become the first Australian champion. The Reaper was later promoted to the undisputed champ. He won at UFC 225 to defend the belt, but technically it wasn't a title defense since Yoel Romero missed weight. In UFC, Robert is known for skull-crushing head kick. Until a few years ago, the only associations when I think of Australia were kangaroos, koalas, and eucalyptus. But today, there are Australian MMA fighters who threaten to climb on the top of many UFC divisions. Did you like our list of top 7 Australian MMA fighters? If you missed your superstar, please inform us in the comment, please rate, subscribe, and visit our website besttoplistbg.com.